Hey everyone, I'm Jen Mayer and I'm here with this week's Midweek Moment or Small Group Extra. And this week we are talking about the fear of rejection and the ways that God might actually use rejection to help us grow by doing one of three things. By revealing a new path to us that we've not seen before, by refining the way that we approach situations, or by redirecting us to a path that we might have known about but hadn't previously given much thought or much consideration. And I want to talk about an example of that involves a cannonball being fired 500 years ago. So, in about a month, um, Jesuits, members of the Society of Jesus, founded by Ignatius of Loyola, are going to celebrate the fact that Ignatius was struck by a cannonball exactly 500 years ago. And you might think, that's kind of an odd thing to celebrate. And I understand where you're coming from. Um, but if you understand Ignatian or Jesuit spirituality, you will understand why they're excited. So let's dive in. Um, Ignatius of Loyola lived 500 years ago at the time of the Crusades, and he was um, raised in a wealthy family, and so his idea of success was to go be a bold and courageous soldier, and in between times of battle, when you're back at the home front, to live the good life, which involved young women and balls and or dances and just a life of ease. And um, it was devastating for him when he was struck in the leg by the cannonball because it shattered his leg in ways that, without the aid of modern medicine, his only option for any kind of recovery was to be confined to bed for months. And it also became obvious that when the leg healed, it was not going to heal well enough for him to go back into battle. And it was likely to be deformed enough that that would be very obvious in the clothing of the day, and that was likely not going to let him be sort of at the height of popularity with the ladies. And so he really struggled in that time of confinement. It turned out that, without modern conveniences, there were a total of two books in the house, which he read both of. One was the Bible, and the other was Lives of Saints. And in that slow and painful time, um, Ignatius's idea of what success was slowly changed from this gallant soldier lifestyle to a saintly lifestyle, and that notion of doing things for the glory of God. Um, and so, as he healed, when he healed, his life took a radically different path, and it took still years and time for it to really gel. But he ended up he ended up founding the order that we now know as the Jesuits, and um, cre- through his own reflection and his own experiences, figuring out what we know as the modern spiritual exercises, and just the whole method of Ignatian spirituality that seeks the will of God in all things. And so, with that in mind, it's very easy to understand why the Jesuits, those with Ignatian spirituality, would celebrate the fact that he was hit by that cannonball, because if he had not been, all of the gains would be gone. All of the things that we consider gains and that we benefit from. And so the question that I'd like to leave you with today, as you contemplate that, is: have you had a cannonball moment in your life where God has kind of forced you to step back and then either revealed a new path, refined or helped you refine the path that you were on, or redirected you to a new path. Have a great day.